Hi everyone, this is the ABC series. On behalf of the whole team, I'd like to welcome you to this presentation. You may wonder why we called this series the ABC. Well, because the ABC is the alphabet of everything, and we start every course from the easiest part to the most advanced levels. That's why you can get the best out of these courses. So, let me tell you a little about myself. My name is Farshad, and I'm a computer network engineer, a Microsoft and Cisco certified. I have been working in networking for over 3 years. When I was about to start my career, I used to study sometimes for more than 8 hours and 10 hours in a day. It was really tough, but I had to do that to be one of the experts in my field. And I've done a lot of networking projects so far. They relate to virtualization, Cisco Routers and Switches, and Microsoft operating systems, Linux, etc. So let's get back to the course. Please let me help you understand what cloud computing is. If you look at the internet for cloud computing definition, you'll find lots of articles and with the same description of cloud computing. But let me give you a brief description of cloud computing. Cloud computing is the use of computing resources, things like hardware and software that are delivered as a service over a network. And actually, that network is typically the internet. Yes, the internet. Now, when we talk about hardware resources, we're talking about things like servers, maybe hard drive storage space, and when we talk about software, we can talk about spreadsheet applications like Excel or email programs like Outlook from Microsoft that we usually use it every day for sending and receiving emails. Here's a picture of the internet. This shows you the different layers of the cloud. The bottom layer is the infrastructure. That's where all the hardware is. And the middle layer is your platform. This is where a lot of development and building happens. And finally, at the top is your application layer. This is what most users are familiar with. Then, there are all those users on many different devices accessing the cloud. Now, the end users or the cloud clients simply access the items they need in the cloud in a basic web browser. You can use whatever browser you prefer, or maybe an app that you prefer with your internet connection to get to the cloud. That means you don't need anything special, and actually that's one of the reasons why the cloud is so popular and growing each day. Because people don't need any special software loaded on a specific device. They can use the cloud anywhere on anything at any time they want. I can use an Android tablet, I can use an iPhone. I'm not stuck to any specific device. I can use the apps I want and the browser that I prefer. So far, you most likely already use the cloud. If you have Gmail or Yahoo to access your email, and you do that within a browser, you're using the cloud. Congratulations, welcome to this course. If you do online banking, you're using the cloud. Now, all of this is stored out there somewhere on a server. That server is probably in the cloud. You most likely really don't care what that server is as long as it works for you. And of course, that it's secure. Now, the cloud services that you may use or others may use may be free, like emails a lot of times. Or it might be usage-based. With a cloud business who needs multiple servers, only pay for what they need and what they actually use. The cloud is very similar to how we pay for our electricity. We get billed each month for electricity that we use. Not any more, not any certainly less. It's the same way with the cloud services. If you use part of a server, you should pay for that part. You get billed for that part. You don't get billed for the whole server. You see? There you go. Here's another example. If you go for a bus ride, like what they do every day, well, I really have no idea if they do this every day. If you go for a bus ride, you pay for just the ride that you took on that bus. You don't pay for the whole bus itself. Same thing with the cloud computing. You need a server, you pay for part of it. That you pay for part of it that you're working with. Just that part. Somebody else uses the other parts and pays for those parts. So the cloud is out there for us to use. You know, it's an essential thing. The world, believe it or not, believe me, the world is going to the cloud and no one can stop it. So I think it's enough for this introduction. It was only a short introduction to the cloud computing. On the next lesson, we'll learn more characteristics of cloud computing. Good luck!